Hello and welcome to Tinker's Lab. And over here we have two input devices. Alright, we have the old cheapy mouse here, which is actually not a bad one, actually, it's actually okay, by ET or something. It's only a budget thing, but it does work quite well. Now, over here we have a trackball. Now, these were all the rage at one point, and then people realised they could be a pain in the derriere. Now, I've had several trackballs in the past. Yes, you've got to have plenty of balls that you have. Now, the Microsoft version in my office in the house, I've got a Logitech trackball in there, and I actually quite like them. The reason why I like them is when I'm doing like live stream, problem with a mouse, you move them about like that, okay? And if you've got limited space with everything that is going on around you, they're a pain because you keep banging into stuff, right? And could transfer noise into the microphone. Whereas a trackball, you're stationary, you just hold it and you're wiggling your thumb about, all right? In this case, sometimes you've got your hand on the top, but I prefer this type, to be honest. And they're really, really good. The only thing is, a bit like the old mice of yesteryear, they're vermin, yeah. They were a mechanical mouse, really, and inside there'd be like a disc with little slots in, and you had these optical sensors, and the information was transferred from the ball underneath to some rollers, and they get gummed up and dirtied up. And that's kind of what happens with these trackballs. They get gummed up because they transfer all the muck from your hands onto the ball and then onto the glides that are inside. Now, you can upgrade your glides for Teflon ones, what have you, on some mice. I don't think you can on this Amazon basic one, but some manufacturers make them for the more proprietary brands of trackballs. Now, what I'm going to use is that and that, which happens to be brake cleaner. You could use contact cleaner, but if you've got brake cleaner, it's the same stuff, really. You know. Now, inside here, if I show you on the overhead camera, using the mouse, not that one, no, that one. There we go. Inside here we have 1, 2, 3 little wearing surfaces. Very hard. Could be your PTFE little balls, but they come up, all right? They get covered in nasty stuff. Let me show you. So I grab this cotton bud here. I'm doing it dry to start with, just so you can see, and they get all this nasty crap. Let me show you better than that. There, I don't know if you can see that on there. There is all the bits of crap on there, and the lumps fell off the side here as well. Yeah, nasty. And on the bottom here it's quite bad. You see that? That creates all those lumps, you see. The wheel goes around it, and that just jams all the crap around the actual little wearing surfaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean them off carefully. I'm not going to spray anything into... I'm not going to spray anything into there. I'm going to spray it onto this, right, the clean end of this cotton bud. Like so, and then I'm going to use that to clean around, get any residue and grease that might come off your hands and been left onto there. You can go around and move it about a bit. Don't put it on your lens or anything like that. You don't need to. Just try and get rid of the residual. Now, that itself most definitely would help, okay? But the ball itself needs to be cleaned. So you want to get yourself some form of wipe. In this case, I'm going to use a dry one. And I do tend to try to use a brake cleaner again, like so. What I've got in here that we can Now we got some just household polish here, multi-surface polish. You could use that, or you could use some PTFE spray, which is better. But just for argument's sake, let's just spray a little bit of that on there. I'll wiggle it around in my hands to start with. Right, you put a little bit on your balls, on your little surfaces there. Right, let it dry, and then give it a bit of a polish. That PTFE spray works well. I don't use WD-40. I've seen people do that. You're at risk of that, all that oily stuff ending up where you don't want it, like on the lens. And that can cause other problems. So hopefully that's going to help. You just need to do it oh god, yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's spinning like a good one now. That's all I needed. So just all I use was some multi-surface polish, a little bit of that just to make sure you're getting rid of the grease. You don't have to use this, you use anything as a degreaser. But you need to make sure you put it onto your cotton bud or your cleaning device, not directly onto the don't spray it in there, right? Because it could go onto electrics and all sorts of stuff. But that feels so much nicer. So if I just I'll show you that. If I bring that in there, right, and okay, we've got that. Where is it? It's not that one. Just going to bring up the screen. Now you can see my mouse. So I'm using this little trackball here, and you can see my mouse now. Really, it's moving around nicely. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that now. Really smooth, not lumpy, no jumping about or anything like that. It's just really easy to use. But you need to do it regular. Sometimes you might find, if you're like me, you have to do it every day. Sometimes even twice a day. But once you get used to it, it's just so quick and easy to do. You think nothing of it. But yeah, the good thing about these things, like I mentioned, you don't have to move your hand about. You just literally just guiding yourself around. And for basic moving of the pointer to make selections or dragging or stuff like that, it is fast, really, really, really fast. When you get used to it, I don't recommend it for editing. All right, it's a terrible idea for editing, I think personally. But yeah, for basic navigation, and when I'm doing my live streaming or making videos, I don't have to wave my arms about all over the place to make it obvious what I'm actually doing at the scene. What's he doing? Is he stirring his dinner while he's talking to us? No, I'm playing with my mouse. I am. Anyway, that's how you clean your balls. That is for your optical. Not optical as it is. Well, is it optical? Anyway, it's still a ball, isn't it? It's still mechanical to some degree. That it is. Yeah, it's quite good though. Loads better. Anyway, please hit the like button. Toodaloo.